In my last video on the Pontiac, I told you that I wanted to try and repair and then reinstall the body side molding, and I started to do that. I started to look at it closely, find out what it is I needed to do. And as I was doing it, I discovered I was going to have a little bit of an issue, and that issue is right here. Somewhere in the car's past, it got hit. I don't know if it got hit in a parking lot or if I ran into it with something. It's been down in my shop for 20 some odd years, and who knows, I might have hit it with something. But after all these years, I don't know. And the truth is there were two dents. And the first dent was this one right here. It runs vertical and it runs along this door seam. Had a couple difficulties that I had to overcome in order to work on this. I still got to do a little bit more, and I'll show you that. The other one, the big one, is down inside of here, and this one's a little bit more problematic, and it's because it's right on the line of the molding, and there's a big gap down in here that I've got to get out in order for this to sit flush up against it, and for the glue to adhere, or to the strip adhesive to adhere to that. In order to get the dents out, I had to go buy a hammer and dolly set, and I bought these over at Harbor Freight, and I didn't pay a lot of money for them, which was really pretty good, because these things can be very expensive, and I'm not gonna try to earn money with them. So I just needed something that I could use to start pulling these dents out. And anyway, I ran into some difficulties trying to pull these dents, because inside of the cavity between the inner body and the outer body, there's a steel support, and I couldn't get the larger dolly up against it to hammer against the dent. So I took my cell phone and I went inside the cavity and took a picture to find out what it was I was up against, and I could see that support. So I had to use this thin paddle to get in behind that support, or get between that support and the outer body shell. And then I was able to get some leverage and then start tapping against the body panel itself. Now I'm starting to get a little dimpling in here, but I don't think I'm going to get too excited about that, because someday, if this car ever gets repainted, I don't know, we would have to then go and file this and maybe put some light body filler in it or something. Well, anyway, so I've still got a little bit more to do here, and I'll show you that here in a minute. But again, the big one is this large dent here where the body side molding goes, and again, that entire steel structure that's in there, I've got to get in behind it, and in order to be able to start to raise that. All right, so why don't we go ahead and get started. this one I'm able to pop it out right now. All right, so we've got the dents out mostly. I mean, it's not a perfect job. I'm not professional at this, so I'm just doing the best I can to knock them out and get them as flat as I can. I mentioned earlier that someday if we ever do a repaint on the car, then we can spend more time fixing this up. But to get that body molding back on, I think that's going to be pretty all right. So let's end this video right here. Next time we come back, we are going to clean up and refurbish that body side molding and get that tape back on. All right. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, ring the bell so that you can get notified the next time I post a video, and I'll see you in the next one.